What's up, y'all? So, he just out here enjoying himself, not even caring. He understands half of what life is about. How you doing, man? You enjoying yourself? That's how you got to do it. It makes life simple. But so I was on my walk and I was walking and this lady kept stopping, going, and I was like, oh, she wants my engagement for my energy. So when I got to her, she stops, um, and then I stopped to finish lighting my spliff, and we crossed paths, and God was like, this is the moment where you actually need to engage. This is the grown up type of moment, not just for like pleasure. So I said, okay. And when I spoke to her, I said, Miss, I said, I got a question, because at this point I know what he's saying. He's saying let me just continue the stories and I'll tell you what's that's about. So I was like, I have a YouTube, didn't say what it was. And I was like, I want to know what men could do collectively. Because at this point I realized it's not a racial thing. We want it to be, but it's not. What can men and women do collectively to ascend to the next thing? You know what I'm saying? And so I asked her that, and I was like, what can men do? But she amped it up and she just made it a unified answer. And she was like, uh, I think men need to find self-awareness. And I was like, well, how do we do that? And she says, you need to find out what you can contribute, what your gifts are, what your talents are, and how you can give that to the world. That's what she said. And there was no, she had a nice body, but it wasn't like banging, like out there. You know what I'm saying? She was an attractive woman, the godly type of attraction. And God said, that's your answer right there. You don't need sex appeal to enjoy the company of a woman. And even though I say that, it's very difficult in real time, especially when you have all this energy on you. I don't know if you all know what that means, but spiritually, when you have a lot of energy, it's from the same origin of sex drive, creativity. They're all combined, and it's very difficult to disengage from one to the other. Not to say it's an excuse. It is what it is. So, but I enjoyed the conversation. It was pleasant, and she said, and I had 3 questions for her, but she was clearly on the go. And I think women are just innately apprehensive with men, even though you all caused that yourselves in your head. So I understood it because it was very random. But I don't believe in propaganda. I don't believe in the system. So I purposely will buck heads with it. So I say, okay, if women are scared of men, or say men are weird or creep or whatever the new term of the town is, I say go against it. Prove a point that is in opposition. You know what I'm saying? And I hope before I leave this planet that I can prove it. But the point is that I purposely go against the grain because I know what we're living is wrong. I just don't have the resources to prove it. I know it, but I just can't right now. But I can to myself. So I spoke to her, she gave me the answer. And I asked her about women to flip it, and she was like, and I was like, you know what? You gave me both. You gave me a unisex response, like it was like androgynous. It worked for both, and I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, oh, one more thing. What was your name? And she was like, Joy. And I'm like, God work in so many special ways, because he was like, this type of engagement is what you define as marital. Her name was Joy, and I was like, my name's Oluseyi, nice to meet you. And then she was like, nice to meet you too, and walked away with her little Chihuahua poodle or whatever it was, a Shih Tzu. I don't know them dogs. It was the small one. It had a little pink outfit, and at that point, I was like, God, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We can't expect God to just put his hand on the world and be like, better. No, we're trash. We need to do better. So we have to show the effort. And Yeah, and the thing about it is she had her T-shirt, and this is how I know God, because he work in symbology, he work in riddles, he works in the abstract. You just got to see it. So she had a map of the Atlanta train system on her shirt, like that was her shirt. It was that some little jogging pants and some shoes and a bun. I don't remember. I think pretty lady. You know what I'm saying? And God is He's saying this is what is gonna inspire you to do more. Because you can only do so much as a man because you don't know what the woman can do for you. And vice versa. We have to align ourselves with the newest version of ourselves, the one that is mature enough to understand what to do next. Because we're all walking into the unknown. We don't know what the fuck going on. Every day is new. You know, Hollywood get weirder and weirder, but we already know it's fake. But the point is that every day is new for us to continue to produce our outcome, to continue to produce our talent, to continue to produce our gift, and and cultivate it and allow it to be at its strongest potential, and just focus it and give it to the world. Because I'm at this point where it's like each and every day, each and every day on planet Earth, I have another reason not to want to be here. It's like people get dumber and dumber and dumber. You know what I'm saying? Like, or as you know, the Europeans would say, the colloquialism, more dumb, and more dumb. But you know, dumber and dumber and dumber. You get what I'm saying? And native azalea collection flowers. But yeah, I just want this world to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like this is trash. It's the whole point. It's trash. It's because we don't have God anymore. Without God, there is nothing. There is still life, but it's nothing. So if life is nothing, is it life? We're just here. We're just here for real. That's why we don't know how to activate and ascend to the next level because we're lack of purpose. And when purpose is around lack of purpose, sometimes it's like a whirlpool. You know, because I'm very purposeful when I'm alone. That's why I'm always alone. And I get things done when I'm alone. But then God interferes me with other individuals on this planet because you can't just monk yourself. I wish I could, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at this point where it's like change your ways or stay here. It ain't even about change your ways or stay, because that can be presented as time, stay in time. I mean, stay in location and in time. But since I'm already going forward, the world is going forward without or with us. It doesn't matter. Since I'm going forward, each and every day I'm changing. But I have to make the ultimate leap. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate leap. I need some water. I need to make the ultimate leap and just change and get out of here. Even my nature to cuss has limited because I can express myself without the rage. That's where the curses come from. No one on a happy day curses. Curses come from negativity, and I'm not negative. So here's the thing: your environment changes each and every day, and you can assist that change if you so desire. And I'm at this point right now. It's like I'm doing the YouTube like it's Jay Leno. I'm doing the YouTube like it's the Colbert Show. I'm doing the YouTube like it's um Conan O'Brien, like it's what's his name, McDonough, the one that be talking to all the women. The I think he Scottish. Him, he be funny. White people be doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Sorry for my language. See, I was doing good. I was doing good. But listen, where my hold on. But yeah, I'm gonna just talk to myself and see myself as the speaker and the audience. You know what I'm saying? The teacher and the student until the student come along. The teacher and the student until the teacher become acknowledge that he's a teacher or she's a teacher. Where my hold on. All right, boom. We back in action. That sun is joyful. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. The sun is so beautiful. I can't wait to grow up. I mean, I'm grown, but I can like really grow. That sun is saying, "Hey," you get what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, I just need to grow up. I don't, and it's difficult because there is no rubric. There is no grown up me to tell me what to do. The black men in the world, I don't really agree with. No offense. I'm not my father. I like his ways, but there is improvement to be done. None of my brothers I want to be like. No offense. But their nature is not what my nature is. Their nature is not what I want to be. Not any, I never had a mentor, not any teacher that I say I want to be like. Well, I didn't have, and this is non-racial because when a teacher teaches you, it can be anyone because teaching comes from love. Teaching comes from understanding. I didn't had certain, not all, certain white teachers. I'm like, "Oh, you're cool." You know what I'm saying? But many, no. Even black teachers. I didn't have black teachers. I'm like, you know what? This is why I approve of education because it's not the teaching, it's the teacher. And the teacher is capable of the teaching. You can have anyone teach anything. It's the teacher, their energy. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of elementary school, a lot of my African teachers I really rock with because it wasn't even the teaching. Like I said, it was them. It was them. They would tell me adult stories. I'm like, I'm a child. But it was the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And when God creates us to be better, he shows us better things and says, emulate. When I saw that woman Joy, God said, on her type of time, that's where you need to get in your spirit because you have nothing to latch on to. You're fire. You have nothing to bind yourself to earth. You need something. That's what women are for. They make men stop using their energy in an abundant, reckless way. We can't control it, but they can. Because that's how they feed. They need that energy. And not in a succubus type of way. They consume their nutrients is our energy. Their nutrients, we make them shine. The sun makes the moon look beautiful. Not to say she's not already, but no one knows her true nature. No one knows what she truly looks like. We see we see God's reflection on the moon, and that's what we perceive. So we need to understand that it's a together thing. It's a together thing. Life is a together thing. You see the beauty. This is life. This is life. Wherever you're at, be grateful. Wherever you're at, be grateful because tomorrow is another day for improvement. If you truly want to. If you truly want to. Many of us want to in our minds. Many of us want to even in our body. Many of us even in our soul. But they have to work they have to work simultaneously. They have to work in synergy. They have to work together to a point where you say, okay, I'm really willing to change myself because I understand what God is showing me. That's really what it is. And it's not even a love thing. It's not about love. It's about understanding. When you understand to a certain point, you begin to accept in a way that is loving because you fully understand that you can't control it. You get what I'm saying? I'm grateful to God every day. Even with the mishaps, like I said, my electricity don't even work. It's cool. It's cool because it could be worse. I can still focus on my art and be great. He wants to know how much can they take away from me and how much will I still fight for him. That's what love is. I don't care. I don't care no more. Whatever happens in my future, that's God's plan. I can do what I can do and that's it. The little days that I do work, that's cool. I'm grateful. Other days I focus on my art and seeing what God wants me into the world. That's the only reason I take walks every day, 3 walks a day. I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that I don't have a car. I enjoy that. Did I used to want one? Yes, to travel, but he wanted me to stay still and to really see the environment, see the beauty. I never had a car. I live a Bible story. I'm on foot all the time. This straight pilgrimage since a birth, baby. Get what I'm saying? I have never whipped ever in my life. That's why I still look young. You feel me? Because it was never for me. It was never for me. Certain things we question, it's not for us. That's why it never happened. And since we only have one life, we only have, I won't say that it's linear, but it's linear enough. We only can do one timeline at a time. We can time hop, but we can only be in one place at a time that is seen. Not to say that other versions of us can't exist in the unseen, but the one presented is whatever one that is. Whatever one's on the stage is the one that is. You could have been other things in the past, other things in the future, but the one that is presented to the world is in the present. So that's the one you need to focus your energy on, because the whole world knows what you are if you're special. You kind of know, but you don't know how to fully, you know what I'm saying, tap into the knowing of it, because part of the knowing is unknown. All of it is known, but a part of it you don't know because you're only in the present moment of yourself. It's like a fetus. If someone asks a fetus how to get to high school, they don't know that part yet. They're not even a baby. And then when they get to a baby, they still have more knowledge. So it's like the baby might know that they're special, but until they can be self-aware of their special, it's just contingent upon the parent to tell them that they are. And hope to the parent that it's factual and truthful, because some parents be capping, and then the children grow up depressed and suicidal. You feel me? So we need to understand not only what do we want to produce for the world, how do we want to be seen? What type of parent do you want to be? What type of teacher do you want to be? And not, I don't want to do these things. What if God makes you? That's the part. That's the part y'all don't get when you live a spiritual life. It's not a I want, I don't want. What if he makes you? It's a part of the deal. When you live a regular people life, a human life, you have the ability to have agency. You get to choose. When you're with God and you've served him for so long, you're his. You still have choice in minimal ways, but the ultimate choice is his. And that's what I want you all to understand. This spiritual thing is it's not to be glorified at all. It's like, how you doing? It's like going to, people are so detached nowadays. Maybe I'm different. Maybe, I'm not from this planet. He said, do not become of the world. Meaning that we're not from here. I'm not from here. Because people are so, no matter how weird this world get, I'm not changing. You feel me? I'm not about to, Satan, you not the one. So anyways, quick side note. So I'm walking to get some water. I go to the corner store, and mid-corner store, this lady just keep looking at me. She said, you see it? You see it? It was like 50 birds chilling. And they start flying, talking to each other. And she was like, it's, and then looked at me. And she was like, the birds. And she was like, that's beautiful. What are the odds you see that it's, and she couldn't say it. She wanted to say, it's a sign. So I said, it's a sign. And she just pointed her finger straight like this. You know, when someone's like, she's like, people are afraid to admit that the unseen is real. She couldn't say it. She was like in her 50s, 60s, and she couldn't say it's a sign. And she wanted to talk to me. So I said, when I come back from the corner store, I got you. We can talk. By the time I came back, she was gone. But God gives you these moments so you can understand what your purpose is, where you fit in. People are so afraid to take off the mask. Who are we really? People are so afraid to take off the mask and say, this is who I am, because they're afraid of the judgment. Who's to say that you're under the mask? It's suitable. It's parental advisory. That shit could be ugly. You feel me? And I'm not saying that in a physical way. Whatever you have done, whatever is in your closet, once you take off that mask, it could be just, it could be like an abomination. Like who knows? Who knows what you do in the dark? But the thing is, God knows. So many of us are afraid. Many of us are afraid. And we're not trying to, for art, that's for art. Hold on. Okay. Lord. Hold on. All right, so I saw these gold pieces of like gold sticker circles, right? And I picked them up. I said, this is going to be used for art. And it was like, I thought there was two. And then under the two, when I touched it, it was three. And under the three, when I touched it, it was four. And when I touched it again, it was five. God say that's how abundant you gonna be. You saw two, it was five the whole time. When I picked up the last one, it flew away. God said, your cup is gonna run so overfloweth. You can not willfully, you can joyfully let things go. That's how much you're gonna have, because having success, anything that perceives better life, is all perspective. So one person can have a 3-bedroom house, 2 kids, and be like, 2 children, and be like, I'm good. That's how they define it themselves. But God said the one you want, it's gonna come to you. You just gotta change your ways and seek joy. Because your life is good, but it can be greater. You see that echo? That's what my abundance gonna do. It's gonna echo. You see them colors? Yellow, orange, red, pink. But the two right there, yellow and orange, that means you're gonna shine like the sun, baby. You feel me? You're gonna shine like the sun, baby. Life is so beautiful when you start to understand what it is. It's a video game. It's really like I don't want to say a TV show. It's really like a game for real. I would say TV show, but the characters are too set in TV shows. Life is more so a game because it can be manipulated. It's not as fixed as we think. That's how David beat Goliath, because it's not as fixed as we think. We only assume that life is what it is, and it ain't. We only assume it, but it's not. It's not. Look at these beautiful birds. Hey. just chilling, just living their own little life. Just living their little beautiful life. Every day. I actually thank God for making me make a YouTube. Because I thought it was for y'all and it was for me the whole time. Because writing a journal isn't enough for me. I write in my journal, it's not enough. Because we need to voice it. God didn't say he wrote the world, he said he spoke it. That means it's speech. That means it's tonality. That means it's sound. It was the sound. Sounds, frequencies, vibrations, they change things. You can manipulate all things on life with a sound. You get what I'm saying? He said you writing in your journal isn't good enough because it's too personal. I want you to outwardly speak your journal. That'll show that you really ascended because you don't care. Most people keep their journal because it's private. That's the beauty of it. It's private. No one knows other than me and specific others that I show it, which is rare because people have journals for themselves. What if you were that bold and just don't care no more what you gave your journals out as books? Like that was you. And you revised it to a point where people wanted to buy it, to purchase it, to have some of what you are. That's what I realized today. That I'm not even close to the best version of me. Life is so beautiful. Walking a dog, you feel me? Houses. We need to understand. We need to understand that life is life. My God. My God. See that beautiful sun? My God. He's just out here doing the most. My God. But yes, we must do better for the future. It ain't even no do it for the generation, do it. It's the future of us pertaining to the world. Because the earth's still gonna be here. The earth is gonna change because it's new now. The old earth is done. We not going back no more. So whatever is meant to be here is gonna be here, but now, who are we now? That's what you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Who are we now? Based on all the chaos we done went through, I don't judge no one for what they are, based on what the world put us through. We didn't have Corona. We didn't had, you know what I'm saying? All the spooky stuff. All of it. And then they act like it never happened. It's like they gaslighted the whole planet. Talking about, oh, you not in school for 3 years. Then you got to go back to work. What? How you have me chilling for 3 years? My body don't even know how to work no more. Now I got to go back to work like it never happened? What you talking about? See, that's the type of shit. Sorry. That's the type of thing that made me want to willingly work for God. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, it ain't even about, you know what I'm saying, the sex trafficking, the Weinstein, the Diddy parties. They think we stupid. That's the worst part of it all. They think we stupid. Well, some of y'all are stupid. That's why they do it. And that's why they can't get caught, because y'all don't use y'all brain. But they really think we stupid. You know what I'm saying? Even the smart ones, they think we stupid. And they test us. That beautiful sun. That beautiful sun. That beautiful sun. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. That beautiful sun. That sun is sexy. That is a real sexy concept. Like, that is sexy. Like, it just beams on you when it wants to. That joy, Listen, I'm going to change my ways and be the best me I can. Because I know it's bigger than me. It's not even about for someone else. It's bigger than me because it's big. It's me. It's me, like me 7.0. It's like it's bigger than me because it's the bigger me. That's what. I'm not even gonna be the same. I'm not even gonna be the same next year. 6 months from now, it's the bigger me because it's bigger than me. I'm not even gonna be the same. You might see me in a different country. That's the vibe. I'm not trying to be here no more. It's not even about Atlanta. Atlanta trash because Atlanta wants to be trash. It's not a. It's all perception. What do you want to be perceived as? I don't want to be perceived as Atlanta, America, even America in itself. I'm trying to get out the country, catch the vibes over there. It's not even passport bros. It's out of the planet bros. Like I don't even want to be here at all. I'm only settling for out the country because I don't have the Elon Musk capabilities to get the fuck out of here. Sorry for the language. You know what I'm saying? There is so much more that we can do. And I want to get to the new now. How you doing? I like your scarf.
Thank you.
You know, there is so much beauty in this world. She really had a nice little scarf. It was all probably Moroccan or something like that. But there's so much beauty around to be all sad. It's not even about the environment. I don't want to be around environments that are sad and low frequency to mess up my vibe. I'm not about to do it. You feel me? I'm not doing it. And if I got whatever God got me doing and wants me to do further, I will do it. Because that's the cost. Do you want to stay stagnant here, or do you want to go somewhere else and stay stagnant over here? Even if it's about just changing location, I'm with it. Because this environment is not the vibe at all. Get what I'm saying? And people be acting complacent like they don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit is Sodom and Gomorrah. This shit is weird. Anyways, let me get some stuff from the store real quick. We're gonna have to talk later. I enjoyed our conversation / myself to myself. I enjoyed talking to me and you all. I need to get over this. People really do. The machine does really age. I was so much more active 10 years ago, and also so much less spiritual. I mean, 10 years ago I was spiritual. Let me say 30 years ago. I didn't know anything. I knew it. I just didn't know I knew it. I was always on game. I felt that this whole planet was weird when I was a baby. Anyways, talk to y'all soon.